Good day, everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber back at it again with another toy review. And this time we got, if I'm going to say this name correctly, Sabre. Sabre. Isn't there a hummus out there named Sabre? I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Of course, by McFarlane Toys, and this was Spawn from the Spawn series. Battering ram pivots forward and fires. Battering ram. Okay. I wonder if it's speaking of the ram, battering ram, or does he have a battering ram? Okay, we'll find out. And this is from Series 8, which really wasn't that great of a series. You know what? I think I have all these figures. Yeah, I think I have all these figures from Series 8. Here's Series 7. What is that? Nobody? I never heard of that guy. Nobody? Look at nobody. He has no body. That is pretty humorous. Here are some of the Total Chaos figures. I've reviewed some of these Total Chaos figures. Don't really have intention of getting any Total Chaos figures. I did review that Quartz. That Quartz was a very interesting figure. If you guys didn't see that one, please check that out. I'm always looking for Poacher. Poacher is a cool figure. I do not have him. When I do get him, I definitely would love to review him. I had Blitz. I sold him. Didn't really like him. I got him in like a Spawn haul. And then there's Corn Boy, which I thought was overkill, but it's Corn Boy. That was a really, really bad figure, and I got rid of him. Here are some of the Spawn monsters. Anyways, oh my God! Speaking of monster, what is this thing? What is this creature? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's Anakin Skywalker. He loves to make appearances in my videos, especially when I'm doing reviews of Spawn figures. He loves Spawn. He's a big Spawn fan. Actually, I'm going to use him to show you this guy right here. As you can tell, I'm not lying. He loves the Spawn figures. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up. Let me put this right here. And I'm going to open this guy up for you guys, and I'm going to review him and see if he's worth the money. If you guys collect Spawn figures, move your butt, Annie. If you guys collect Spawn figures or just collect action figures in general, this is one of the reasons why I do this. Not only for you guys, to review this, but also for myself as well. You know, I like to review them. I like to take these things out the package. You know, you only live once, so why not take this guy out the package and actually play with him? You know, what's the point of leaving him in the package? You know what I mean? Unless the character is, you know, very dear to you and you maybe like him better in the package. And I have a few figures like that where they're kind of in the package and I just kind of leave them in there and I don't want to take them out, you know, because they look more beautiful in the package, you know what I mean? Here's the skull. If I can get this skull out, he's stuck in here. The skull is stuck. I'm going to find a pair of scissors for that. So let's break out Sabre. There is Sabre, if I'm saying his name correctly. And he has what appears to be, I don't know what this is. A gun? Does it go into here somehow? Oh no, okay, it goes into here. It's a weapon. It fires. So, okay. It goes into there, like so. Huh. Let's see, does it fire? Let's shoot it at my cat. Since he likes being in videos, we're going to shoot it at my cat, see if it works. You ready? It's not the first time I did this. Oh, I got him. I shot him. And it actually shoots pretty well. Hold on 1 minute. Annie, come here. That one's mine. This is what I do for fun, ladies and gentlemen. I shoot my cat with toys. Let's see. Can this go back in there? It barely stays in there. Ugh. Okay. We'll leave it out. Okay, so here's Sabre. I just want to show you this guys real quick. Look at his hands. His hands are hoofs. He's got hoofs for hands. Of course he would, because he's a ram. But you think he's like half animal, half person. You know, he's standing upright. You think they'd give him hands, but he has hoofs for hands. And look, he has. Oh, look, it moves too. He has a nipple piercing. Everybody, he has a nipple piercing. This was back when nipple piercing wasn't popular. His head does move. I'm surprised they didn't give him that piercing in his nose. Yet they gave it, and they put it on his nipple. That is hilarious. And he's kind of got like a Native American vibe about him. He's a man ram who's dressed up in Native American apparel. Here, hold on a minute, guys. Let me put this up here. Let me find something to break this. Try to get the skull out. Let me see if I can find like a knife or something. Oh, let's see. What can I use to cut them open? Here, we'll try this. Let me use this right here as a backdrop. So I'm going to use this as a backdrop right here. I'm going to try to cut this open so I can get this skull out. Because he seems to be stuck in there. And there he goes. So here's the skull. Actually, I don't know what the hell this is. What kind of skull it is. Well, it's a poorly painted, sculpted skull. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Yeah, and the only thing that he really comes with, I guess his gimmick would be this right here. And then you just kind of plug this thing in. And that's pretty much it. Articulation, being that he's a 90s, I think he's a 90s. Let's see, what year is he? Yeah, it's from 1997. 90s figures, as you guys know, this is what they did. Arm up, arm up. It does have a twist right here at the elbow. And then legs. And that's pretty much it. I give you guys of the back. There's his tail. I have a tail like this somewhere. Huh. I think I know where that tail belongs now. Because I have a tail like this laying somewhere. There's his tail, though. His tail doesn't seem to match his body. I'll give you guys an up-close look of the paint and the sculpt of this guy. I mean, he's not bad looking. But then again, he's not really great looking. And they put his arms down. I mean, he looks good. He looks good on camera. In person, he just looks like a, regular, but weird 90s toy. Oh, and that fired on its own, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even do it. That fired on its own. Yeah, that tail bothers me because it doesn't match any parts of his body. Well, maybe his face right there. Yeah, because he's got kind of a white pale face, and maybe that's what's underneath it, huh? Okay, that makes sense. You know what? Let me read up a story on this guy. Maybe I'll get a different feel for him. I doubt it, but here we go. If you guys don't want to hear me read, you don't have to hear me read. So, okay, here's Sabre. Sabre uses his strength and size without thought, carving an undetermined and destructive path through the wilderness. Sabre seems to have a human level of intelligence which battles with his brute strength as he searches for a safe refuge from an unseen enemy. Like Renegade, Sabre will never be at rest until his enemy is destroyed. Okay, so looking at the Series 8, what they were kind of going for, well, with Renegade right there, I guess that's, I don't know if that's Spawn, but that's Renegade right there. I have yet to do a review of him. They're kind of going like for a Native American vibe, but the rest of these figures, they don't have a Native American vibe. You have Gravedigger, Gatekeeper, Curse of Spawn, and Rotar, whatever Rotar is, I don't know. Yeah, well, I guess it kind of has like a desert vibe to it, right? I guess that's what you would compare it to, right? Because the Gravedigger, and then the Gatekeeper, and then you got Sabre, and then the Curse of Spawn, and then Rotar. I don't know how Rotar fits into the desert vibe. I don't know the story of him, but let's go back to that's just what I think. Let's just go back to Sabre real quick, and let me give you guys a better close-up of him. So, I'm not going to spend too much time on him because he kind of is what it is. He's not bad, and he's not all that great, but he is very cool. I don't know if they ever did an updated version of Sabre. I definitely would like to see an updated version of him because this one right here is not all that great. Will he look good on display with your Spawn figures? Yeah, I guess. I mean, you can probably put him with your medieval Spawn figures. He'd probably go really well with them. But yeah, I mean, there's Sabre. I mean, let me give you my guy. Let me give you my score. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I like I said, with all 90s figures, I don't count articulation because they were 90s figures and they really had no articulation. So, but sculpt-wise, he's not bad. These hoof hands are kind of creepy. I wish they'd given them real hands instead of hoof hands and maybe just kept the feet. The feet are what they are. If you're going to make him a half human, half ram, at least give him some human hands, right? What the fuck is he going to do with these things? Color, sculpt. He's not bad overall. So I'll give him a 7 would be too high. A 6.5 would probably be too high. I'll give him a 6. A 6 out of 10. A 5 would be too low for this guy because he's not all that bad. He's a pretty good looking character. He's a pretty good looking figure, pretty good looking sculpt. And he's not light, he's pretty durable, pretty heavy. And he's not bad looking. I mean, I've seen worse. Yeah, I'm not going to give him a 5 because 5 would be too low, but yeah, if you're a Spawn fan, you want to add him to your collection, I say go ahead. If you're not a Spawn fan and you're into collecting figures that are not Spawn, then I say pass on them. If you're looking to buy animal-like figures, animal-like beasts, then if you're into collecting that, then this guy would be perfect for you. Or if you're into collecting like medieval stuff, and it doesn't necessarily have to be medieval Spawn or Viking Spawn, or the Dark Ages. That's what I was looking for, the Dark Ages Spawn. Yeah, then go ahead and pick this guy up because he would go really good in your collection. But there you go, guys. There is my review of Sabre from 1997 Spawn. A 6 out of 10. You guys can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, follow me on Vigo Video, follow me on Facebook, of course, here on YouTube. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, And there you go, folks. There was my review of Sabre from 1997. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.